Hi, my name is Beatrice. I'm a level 4 here at the University of Bishop Burton, studying equine sports coaching. I'm an international student from New Hampshire. I also live on campus. And today, first task of the yard is to muck out. So we'll get to it. So that's a pretty darn good stuff. You gotta do is water buckets. And there you have it. We mucked out, we fill out Apache's water buckets, and he's all tacked up actually to go for a lesson with the college students. So it's gonna be gone for a minute, so it's a good start to the morning. Next task is to fill hay nets for Apache and Mickey. They get their hay soaked, so we'll fill the hay nets as normal and bring them out to the back and put them into soak. Back to the yard. There goes Patchy on a hat. We're just checking to make sure that the water buckets have been filled so the horses don't get thirsty throughout the day. So this is Fliss, and for our last task of the yards, we're going to go and wash her up a bit. Bishop Burton Equine Center has several different outdoor arenas for riding, competing, and learning, as well as 3 different indoor arenas. We have classrooms actually right outside the arena. There are equine coaches, there are equine therapy students. I myself am an equine sports coaching student. So I work on a lot about equitation, lunging, teaching others, teaching lessons, as well as jumping, dressage, that sort of thing. And Bishop Burton's honestly great. I live on campus, so it's easy for me to get to class on time and have a great community of friends and social life. There are as well 3 different canteens on the campus. There's Bishop's Table, there's Ostler's, and there's the Meadows. So it's great for lunch, dinner, or just a afternoon coffee. I chose to come to Bishop Burton because it is one-of-a-kind course and offers great opportunities to study coaching, which in America we do not have. And so I came here and I'm studying to be an equine sports coach. One day I hope to own my own business and potentially, share what I love with others. Finished on the yards, got a couple of minutes before my next lesson, and we'll go get some coffee. Right, so we're on to the next lesson, which is research skills. And we'll probably be going over some data we had collected a couple of weeks ago and learning more about research and why it matters within the equine industry. We had a little lunch, a little break. Now we're going into the BBA, the Big Bishop Burton Arena. We've got a demo, ROR, rehabilitation of horse races demonstration. It's kind of a unique opportunity to observe something different and learn from it. So we'll go do an activity in the arena and then we'll proceed on to watch from the bleachers.
The stats actually show that it's 4 years down the line out of racing that horses end up in some kind of need for welfare.
With the rings there to just depends on the
trainer, it depends on the rider.
How local to you are you?
Was based in Malton, so not really that far away from Alnwood here.
So next task, sweep the yard. During the spring, there's not too many tasks on the yard since most of the horses go out overnight. So instead of during the winter, we might have 20 stalls to do because everybody stays in because it's too cold. During the spring, we might only have a couple that didn't go out overnight. It just makes life easier a little bit. So next we're gonna do, after demo, we're gonna do a little bit of riding. So I'm gonna go tack up Fliss and prepare for a little lesson. We have the gelding side and then the mare side, and the tack is also separated. So Fliss's tack is in here. They all got name tags, their bridle, and their saddles. I actually rode Fliss on Tuesday, and we had a really nice session together. Quite like her. She moves nicely. She's super sweet. She jumps as well, goes really nicely. She does need a bit of encouragement, but she works hard and she's honest about her work. Everything on the yard is done according to BHS standards, British Horse Society. So part of our course, we're taught the proper way to put a head collar on, to tie the horse, make sure that the horse is secure at all times. Alright, so that's on. Before I put her bridle on, I'll go grab my helmet and put on my gloves so she doesn't have to sit in the bridle for too long. Yeah, so like we said, before I want to put her bridle on, I'll just make sure that I'm ready to go. Straps tucked away, that sort of thing. And then gloves, then shirt, safety, just general yard rules, housekeeping, that sort of thing. And then we'll be off for our lesson. I've ridden Fliss on several occasions actually. I've had one jump fence lesson with her. So more like we did more grid work and everything. And that concludes a legendary day at Bishop Burton College studying the HE Equine. If you're thinking of coming to study at Bishop Burton, I would definitely recommend it. It is a unique course, loads of time with horses and great friends, great people, and good teachers.